Hey, Sooner Nation, I'm very pleased to introduce you to the newest member of the Oklahoma football coaching staff, offensive line coach Bill Bedenbaugh. Well, first of all, I want to welcome you to Norman. How excited are you to be joining this Oklahoma football program?
I can't even express it. I mean, this is an unbelievable opportunity for myself and my family. You know, when Coach Stoops made the call, I mean, it was a easy decision, really. I mean, this is one of those programs that top in the country. You know, when you get this opportunity to come coach at a place like Oklahoma, and then your wife gets to come home with her family, it's a no-brainer. So, I mean, I can't wait to get started.
You've worked with a few of the members of this coaching staff at the University of Arizona. How much did knowing some of the guys on this staff help you, influence you in making this decision to come here?
Well, I think that there were so many things pointing in the direction of, coming here and taking this job, and that was one of them. You know, I know Coach Mike Stoops, I know Coach Kish. I've known Coach Heupel and Coach Gundy for a little bit. I didn't know them extremely well. I knew Heupel a little bit better than Coach Gundy. But, anytime you come into a situation, you're moving, across the country, it's a new job, it's a new situation. It makes it easier if you're familiar with the people that are around you. So obviously that played a part in it as well.
You said you know Mike very well, but what are your impressions of Bob Stoops as a head coach?
I know all the Stoops really well, actually. I mean, I know Coach Mark Stoops. I know Mike. Bob, I don't know. He's the one I don't know as well. You know, I've met him. He seems to kind of be the laid back of all of them, but I heard he can get pretty intense too, and I'll figure that out here pretty quick. But, great guy. Had great conversations with him. I mean, he's one of the winningest coaches in the last 15 years, one of the best coaches in college football, and it's a pleasure and a privilege to get the chance to work for him.
Well, what can Sooner fans expect from you as the offensive line coach here at Oklahoma?
Well, it's a unique position. It's the toughest position on the field to play. The guys have the best bond, but with me, you have to play the position a certain way, and you got to play it tough. You got to play it physical. You got to be mean, and you got to be nasty. And obviously the fundamentals and the techniques, that's important as well. But there's only one way to play O-line, and that's what I'm going to stress to these guys. And we're going to get to know each other, and it's going to be a trust issue. They're going to have to learn to trust me. I'm going to have to learn to trust them. But I'm going to coach them hard, and I'm going to expect them to be great.
What do you hope to bring to this program?
Just an added dimension. I think in any coaching staff that everybody has a part. Everybody plays a part. Recruiting, you got to be relentless in recruiting. You got to be relentless in coaching. And, I just want to play my part. I don't think any part is bigger than the whole, and everybody doing their job together. Hopefully we can bring another national championship back to Oklahoma.
Well, this Oklahoma offensive line is returning a lot of experience. What do you know about some of the guys on this line?
You know what? I don't know a ton. I did recruit some of these kids in the past at other places. I haven't studied them a lot. Obviously, we watched their offense when we got to prepare for somebody else's defense. But I didn't study them individually. I studied the formations and, more plays and more defense, and I studied each individual. I get a chance to do that. Heck, it's Saturday, and me and Coach Heupel are going to go watch some tape right now. So I'll get a chance to do that here soon enough.
Well, as a member of the West Virginia coaching staff, obviously these two teams had a pretty exciting game up in Morgantown this past season. What impressed you the most about this Oklahoma football program after that game?
Well, it's the same thing as always. The first time I played here, I came from a Division II school to Texas Tech, where I was a graduate assistant. I played here in 2000. And the first time you come here and play in this stadium, there's something different about it. It's hard to explain. You just kind of get that feeling, when that highlight video goes on. And heck, I'm coaching for Texas Tech, and I'm getting fired up, But there's just something different about Oklahoma football, and it's obviously the tradition and the All-Americans and the Heismans and the national championships. You just feel it. And then I came back with Coach Stoops when they played OSU, a few years ago, and it just kind of rekindles it. It's a special place, and I'm proud to be a part of it.
Having been a part of offenses like Texas Tech under Leach and West Virginia, how will that help you with the transition here to Oklahoma?
In talking to Heupel, everybody has their own spin on things, and obviously Coach Heupel played for Coach Leach, so a lot of the things that Oklahoma's doing, we were doing at West Virginia, and Oklahoma State's doing in Texas. A lot of the teams in this conference are very, very similar, so you have to put a spin on it, and have your own identity as well. So, but being familiar, that was just another thing that added up into the equation of taking this job here.
Your wife's an Oklahoma State grad. How is she going to be okay with wearing crimson and cream?
Oh, she better. No, she will. She's unbelievably excited, in coaching, as everybody knows, you move around, and you very rarely get the opportunity that I've just been presented. I mean, I've been blessed. I mean, my wife gets to come home to her family. I get to coach at Oklahoma. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
Off the football field, anything else Sooner fans should know about Bill Bedenbaugh?
No, I'm excited. I'm just excited to get started. I can't wait to coach these guys, and I hope to be a part, of this puzzle and bringing back another championship.
Thank you so much for your time again. Welcome to Norman.
Thanks. Great to be here.